Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Scarlet Knights will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Purdue's offense will take the first swing of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
That's caught. It's McCoby. It's a seam wide open. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They're going back to the ground.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Nice first down execution.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Back to pass on second down. It's complete to the left. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be first and goal.
And that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boilermaker!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Trying to march in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue!
And how about the wheels for the QB? You can tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football kind of speed.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Scarlet Knights offense has its first opportunity of the day. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Black. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Weber. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. On the move, it's Jacoby. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
To the air on 2nd down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
The throw to the outside is complete. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Motion from the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Walker. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. The Boilermakers look to keep this drive humming. Touch pass on the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Boilermaker! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the quarterback pulled up two and sacked at the 12. The Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt to see if he can give his offense better field position. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Makes the grab. It's McCoby. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hand.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage.
He's into the open down the middle. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Boilermakers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Wants to fire on second down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first and goal situation.
They'll send the back in motion. Grab behind the line. It's McCoby. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. grabbed in the middle. It's strong. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Catch inside the 25. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The Scarlet Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's caught. There he goes. Touchdown, Boilermaker! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 40. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Campbell. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Scarlet Knights need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Black. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He might want another play. Gonna swing it on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nope.
Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and get...
It's a running room. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Rutgers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking for space, it's McCovey. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Hauls it in. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Looking downfield on first down. He makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Off the RPO, complete. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Runs through a tackle. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back in the yardage.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. And the Boilermakers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Pulls it in. It's strong. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's done. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Scarlet Knights are facing 3rd and inches. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Release to the back. Snagged in the middle, it's Campbell. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Scarlet Knights didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's such a difficult thing to ask your quarterback, to run the RPO, stick it in the belly of the running back, turn, throw it really, really quickly. And you could tell maybe rushed it a little bit too much, and that was the reason there was an inaccurate throw.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Boilermakers are marching down the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside.
There he goes! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. They'll go right back to the run. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Now, a 4th down.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to